is up, YouTube? This is going to be a quick video of me talking at you. I hope you don't mind. You don't mind, right? Of course you don't mind. You clicked on this video. Anywho, this is a few quick clips of me painting my swans. I started off with a little golden yellow undertone because I wanted my pretty birds to shine from the inside out. Yeah, I do what I want. So if you've watched any of my previous videos, you will obviously be able to see that. I started off with a little golden yellow undertone because I wanted them to shine. I am a bit chaotic, so I do what I want when it comes to painting in general and just sort of life and art. Sewing, candle making, any and everything. I'm just a bit chaotic. I don't really too much follow a certain thing. I just kind of follow my heart. Anywho, this is acrylic, so it dries fairly quickly, which I love because of my impatience at times when it comes to completing a project in general. Fun fact, this sat in my closet for weeks, and one day I decided to finish it. And it took about a week for me to finish the painting part. I did a layer or so a day, and then I added more and more on top afterwards. This sat in my closet as like a sketch because I think I did it on my sketchbook first. I have to find it actually, but it sat as a sketch, and then I started painting it one day because I was like, oh, it's sat here long enough. Why not get into it? Anywho, let's get on the color representation. Now, this most likely is going to be out of order because again, I'm a bit chaotic, but it is what it is. You're the one watching this video. Anywho, the color representation works well with my intentions. I typically like to set intentions when I paint in general. My colors are pink, orange, and then the golden slash yellow, and then the blue, and of course the white. The white is on top because swans are typically white. Um, Now, orange. Orange is known to open the roads and leading to my pink color, which is representing a nice, beautiful, serene love. The whole point of these swans is to welcome in love. The beings are swans, which are also known to be very loving birds. I don't know if it was swans mate for life or some other bird that mates for life. It's something of that other. Anyways, they themselves are white with a golden glow. For me, that is representing a deep soulmate bond that is abundant and prosperous. The swans flow towards each other, but they also maintain their own identities, which is why I chose to not have them touching each other. I've seen many paintings when I was looking for inspiration on these swans, of the swans touching each other, their beaks or they're intertwining their necks, which is great. It's beautiful, it's lovely. But for me personally, I would like to maintain my own identity as well as my person to maintain their own identity. So, a soulmate bond that is abundant and prosperous. The swans flow towards each other as well as maintain their own identities, which is why I chose to, not have them touching each other. They're loving soulmates, but they are also their own person. They also have their own identity that is separate from their bond that they choose. Now, this lovely painting is a representation of my feelings when it comes to love, to allow it to flow to me openly with a divine being who's completely themselves. I do not plan on selling this painting, but there are art prints that are available on my darkroom gallery for anyone interested. I feel like that's most likely going to be the model that I have for my paintings in general, is that I'm going to plan on keeping them because I honestly I fall in love with my own paintings. So me keeping them is definitely gonna be on my radar. I love my paintings so much. They're my babies. And me keeping them is I think something I'm gonna do. But I'm also always going to be open to selling art prints. Right now, I have a darkroom gallery which has most of the paintings that I've done that, for anyone who wants any art prints, they are a really great price on Darkroom. If you want prints of my art, if you think the original is just a bit too much for you, for the ones that I am selling, I also have like a Ko-fi that has a few of my paintings that's available to be sold up on there. Um, I'm doing some ritual work as well. That's for sale for people. Really just putting myself out there when it comes to doing my artwork and my spiritual work, because both of those intertwine with each other very, very, very deeply. Especially for the people that know me personally, they will know and understand exactly, what I'm talking about. If they followed me, throughout my journey of starting my art career, and then openly integrating my spiritual journey along this time as well. That's why I really wanted to be intentional with this painting and to talk about it and finally upload videos again. I do miss doing that. Looking back on the videos that I've done, last year, and I did so well. But the thing is, I did a bit too much all at once instead of spreading it out and trying to see what works for me. So right now, this is me trying to figure out, what works for me in terms of like my YouTube and posting and talking about my artwork, which I think it has a lot of value for people who want to see my progress as well as for me to see my own progress. But that's really all for this video breakdown. Thanks so much for tuning in. Yeah, just watch more videos, see my progress, buy things, support. You can also donate. I mean, it's up to you. But as per usual, thank you all so much for watching this video, and y'all have a lovely day. I love y'all so much. Thanks for the support. All right. Bye bye now.